February, but already many people are thinking about the midterm November elections.
One race that is getting a lot of attention is the U.S. Senate race in Florida. Senator Bill Nelson is seeking a fourth term, and there is a strong possibility he will be challenged by Governor Rick Scott. News 6 anchor Ginger Gadsden got the chance to talk with CBS This Morning co-host John Dickerson about Florida politics and the Senate race.
Well, in this case, you've got the interesting dynamic of you've got the governor who is well known in the state, who has picked himself up from once having low approval ratings. Will he be able to run as his own man if he decides to run, or will he have the hangover of President Trump? President Trump is obviously very controversial. That can help with some candidates who are running in support of President Trump, but it can also hurt others who want to kind of distance themselves from the president. And it will be interesting to watch Governor Scott try to do that if he decides to run. Also, you have an incumbent who has a long history in the state. How will he choose to run? So it's a way of looking at an individual state that can tell us things not only about the contours of an important state in the presidential year, but also maybe tell us something about what's happening in the country.
Do you feel 2018 will be an indication of what may happen in 2020?
Politics changes so quickly. It's hard to get a sense of whether something that happens 2 years before a presidential election has any influence. But the people who make choices about where to put money and candidates and volunteers and all the operations and strategical decisions that are made for a presidential campaign, they have to be based on something. And so they take their first soundings from the outcome in 2018.
Again, Governor Scott has not announced his intentions to run for Senate, but a poll conducted late last year at one point gave Scott a double-digit lead over Nelson in a hypothetical matchup.